Okay, so for those of you interested in peppers, we recently visited Sakata's field day, where they gave us a look at all the. We had a look at all the different green peppers, spicy peppers, or the hot peppers. So yeah, for those of you interested, have a look at this video, all the different cultivars, and which one fits where.
It's just to look at different areas where we can accommodate. Some varieties are only suitable for one specific area. We're looking for varieties like the samurai or the ninja that can also take the dry, almost semi-desert areas where a pepper normally won't produce fruit, good quality fruit. You will produce a nice quality fruit. It won't have the legs, what the momentum has, and it won't have the quality, but at least you'll harvest something in those difficult areas. And then Cherokee is one of the varieties that we're very excited about. This one gives you very firm fruit, very nice thick walls. It's a heavy pepper, very adaptable. You can see the plants are nice and strong. It's a little bit later in production than what the momentum is, but exceptional yields, and it's got a very long bearing habit. In such a way that we start using it now in shade net structures for the commercial plantings, where you want to harvest as long as possible. Cherokee is making a name for itself now, and you can clearly see it just pointing out the difference with all the hybrids. And then we get to an open pollinated variety, a long pointy fruit, very soft fruit. It's not a strong plant. It doesn't have any disease resistance. So definitely marketing this against this, you can see the difference between a hybrid and an open pollinated variety. This one you will be able to harvest for 6-7 months. This one 1-2 months and it's finished. So it's less expensive, but that's what the reward is at the end of the season in quality and marketable fruit. And then just going quickly through the chilies here. This is Rajah. This is a long slim cayenne type. Very nice, both for fresh consumption and for drying. The Scoville units is not excessive, so it's a very nice eating experience. And as I say, you can use it for green and red, both drying and fresh produce. So this is a very versatile variety, very high yielding variety. Coming to Fury, this is a little bit, hence the name, this is a little bit more furious than the Rajah. This one burns you a little bit more, but this is an Indian Thai type, very nice. The majority is for green in South Africa, but we can also use it for fresh red. And then there's certain markets that demand a higher Scoville unit on the red dry for powder, and then they can also use this one. And it's a very high yielding, very strong plant. And then this one, Bond 007, this is a small Fresno type. This one, as you can see, we started with the Rajah, went over to the Bond, the Fury, now we're at the Bond. If this one doesn't burn you, it will kill you. This one is hot, especially if you leave it to grow full red. It's a very thin walled chili. But for certain dishes, that's what you want, that eating experience. But it is a warm one. But yeah, this is not a well-known segment in South Africa, but it's a growing segment because of every chili brings a specific flavor. It doesn't just bring you a hotness to the dishes. Everyone contributes to a specific flavor. And this one has a very nice flavor, but it does burn you. And then two exciting introductions since last year. You will see the difference here. The two jalapenos. This is Spicy Slice and Magno. Spicy Slice is a very nice long cylindrical one. It's used for cutting the wheels or the dices, where you get very nice uniformity and it presents very well. The Magno is more for processing, where you use the stuffing for the jalapeno poppers, where you've got a nice big size chili, but you've got a very nice thick wall, which is important because you don't want a chili with a thin wall, where if you stuff it with cheese, the cost goes into the cheese. So you want a chili where you can stuff, but not too much stuffing, because otherwise it's too expensive. And the Magno works exceptionally well for that. It's It's got a very dark green color, very uniform as you see in the punnet here in front of me. So that's it more or less from my side. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me.